I'm recording like this because I refuse. There we go. Because I refuse to edit. Basically, yes, I know I'm recording with a big tablet today. Basically, today I'm gonna go over why I think the Labo is awesome and some personal opinions on it. Well, I just need time to kill because there's 18 minutes till this Splatoon demo downloads, so I just need something to do. Let's start with the vehicle kit. Oh yeah, that vehicle kit. That thing. We all know what that thing's like. Yeah, that thing. Call me weird, but I built this kit a little bit differently, to say the least. So here's the order that I built it in. I first started with the Joy-Con holder, Joy-Con holder, which is weird because I figured that they would make us build the key because that basically is the Joy-Con holder. But that's actually a nice transition because next thing I built the key. Then spent an hour and a half and I built this thing, the pedal, and oh boy, this thing is awesome. Don't get me wrong, the pedal is definitely weird, but it's awesome because, I mean, like, look at that. Not only is that, like, decoration, but that's also pretty cool. And the fact, and you only see this if you build it, but the fact that there are, like, these little cross patterns on the inside of the pedal, like that's just amazing to me. Now, of course, I'm not going to customize my Labo because, A, that'll take away from value, and B, I like it the way it is. No, I'm not going to throw this. I'm going to lay it down gently. Then I thought, okay, I already spent all that time building stuff. What is it? Like, right now we're about an hour and 45 minutes in. I was like, I'll just build this. And this topped off my first day with the Labo vehicle kit. Basically, this is the plane, and this is amazing. This thing is so great on so many levels. You can turn it like this, like a joystick. It's basically an Atari controller. It has the same amount of inputs, like that, or like that. And oh boy, pressing that button is so satisfying. Now look on the inside, which my tablet can't pick up. Basically, there's some IR lights. So I placed my pedal down, and then I placed this down, and then I placed the key inside of the joystick in. Then I flew around for 15 minutes and had other stuff to do because it was Christmas Day when I got this. Alright, it's time for next day, and I built this honkin' beast. The Wheel of Fortune. Whenever I'm displaying my Labo, I always have the key in it because I don't like looking in it like that. Actually, let's take a look and see what's inside it. See, unlike the Labo piano, which I'll get to in a couple minutes, this one is much more secure to open. You pull down that tab, and then you lift the cover off. Honestly, looking at the inside of this is actually really cool. So, I remember in the trailer when I seen them do this. This was the first look at Nintendo Labo, by the way. I seen them do this, and I was like, that looks so complicated. Building it, it's not that complicated. You can see how everything works nicely, and everything is right and nice and compact. Now, maybe I'm just biased because this is my favorite Labo kit, probably until VR comes out, because, oh man, that's a video for another day. And anyway, that's literally the inside of this thing. Took 4 hours to build, and honestly, I really like it. Now, I'm going to give you a disclaimer for this one. The top around here may look a little bit wonky, just a little bit, because I accidentally dropped it at some point. Oops, it doesn't interfere with anything though, so it's only minor. But let's review it anyway. See, this was great to put together, because it wasn't that hard to do, and it was really good. And listen, those aren't added sound effects. Those are amazing. Ignore my stubborn brother in the background. He refuses to turn down Fruit Ninja. there's a little button here that when you press it, it immediately springs back up, and this one is awesome. And then on the side, you can actually see inside of it, which you can't really tell on this camera, but you can see inside it, and it's really cool. Actually, I'll get a flashlight right quickly to shine into it. There, much better. Shine this flashlight into it like that. Let's just shine the flashlight down like that, and you can see the light inside of it. That's actually really weird. Never mind. You can see the light shining in through there, and you can kind of see rubber bands in there for the button. Anyway, next one. Alright, now I'm gonna jump ahead to New Year's Eve. Yes, I was very, very slow building this Labo, but in my defense, there wasn't really a lot left to build with it, so I never really bothered. I just really toyed around with it. Anyway, next thing I built was the key. Now, this key is a little bit different. You can see rubber bands here. That's because I followed the Toy-Con Garage tip to make it spring. The only thing is, though, sometimes the front bit comes out like that. So I'll have to push it back in a little bit, and then sometimes it'll still pop out. But after enough tinkering with it, it'll work. I then built the last thing, this spray can. Oh, by the way, my key, this one, had a defect. See, the hole for the home button wouldn't punch out. Everything else on the key is fine. It's just that hole refused to punch out. Anyway, next I built the spray can, which, listen to this. That screams spray can. You can turn this thing around. Actually, I'm gonna get my second key, because this is the thing that I put my second key in, because I don't use it very often. So let's just pop that key into there. Then we take that, put it around the key like that, and then almost, come on, get in there. Presto. Super satisfying. Oh yeah, and then there's a screen stand for your Switch that goes on the Toy-Con wheel, which is Toy-Con steering wheel. I'm leaving that in there. Which is basically a screen holder for the Switch, which is what I mostly played in. So I just figured I would throw it in there. And that is the Labo vehicle kit. Not a lot, well, I say not a lot, but this really is a lot. But it's not as much as the Variety kit. So, let's move away from this. And let's just head and see how Splatoon is doing right now. 5 minutes. Guess I already started the review. Now you may be wondering, Chris Nugget, how come you didn't do this first if you're going in chronological order? Well, I'll tell you why I didn't do that first. It's because the vehicle kit, I remember how to do more. This, I do not. That's why I did that first. And this one last. That and this one is the one that I enjoy a little bit more, to be honest. Well, I enjoy that one the most, but this one I adore. A little bit of backstory. It was Friday. It was 2 days after my birthday. It was a year after we got the Switch. So I was gonna pick up a Switch game. I was debating between Splatoon, this Labo, and Smash Bros. Vs. VS. I got this, and I don't regret it. Speaking of Splatoon, only 2 minutes is left, and I'm still doing the Labo review. So hard to do this review without a Switch, cause it's busy installing Splatoon. Triggered! Alright, now, let's move on. So, basically, I actually built these in the order that you were supposed to. Originally, I was going to build the piano before the motorbike, but I ended up building the motorbike before the piano. And, I actually have quite a couple opinions on the motorbike, so that one's going to be a fun one. But let's just start. another Joy-Con holder. Moving on. Here we go, the first real creation, the RC car. I say first real creation, but it's not. The RC car, oh my god. This thing works so greatly. I can't explain how much I love this RC car, and still love it for that matter. Now, it has been dropped a couple times, as you can probably imagine. But Nintendo thought that it was that bad that they included a little thing for the Switch, which has just finished stalling in Splatoon 2, and a second RC car, which, since it was the second one, since it was pretty plain, I designed this one myself because I really didn't care. I have my initials on it with a logo that I've come up with, my signature, and a character that I've come up with a little bit of a license plate on the back. Moving on, this is apparently a family favorite one. This is the fishing rod, and oh boy, this is actually pretty cool. So I'll get to the fishing rod. Other than it looking like a sword, most of the times I play it like this because I even forget that those things can extend outwards. And for the purpose of this review, I think I'll keep it like that. But just listen. It's making noise. And that's because of this music tab right here. And if I take it out, it makes no noise. So that's why you should always leave it in there, unless it's getting annoying or unless you just need to make another one. But other than that, this is really cool. See, another reason why this is cool is because you can extend this outwards, and then it just has a satisfying drawback. And I'm actually going to show you how that works. Watch, now there's a spider in it. Oh god, please no spider. There's no spiders. I actually have an experience with a spider, but I'll get to that later. So, there's a little thing there, a little reel, and I actually didn't know that it did this, but basically, you twirl it, it runs out, and then draws back, and oh my god, that's still so satisfying. Oh god, alright, we gotta move on before I become over-satisfied. When I built it, this was my favorite Labo creation. When I use it now, this is still one of my favorites. Now here's the funny thing. I was going to take a picture for, I can't remember what it was, just to show it off that I had it done. And when I took the picture like that, a couple hours later, I noticed that there was a spider living inside of it. And I did not like that. I screamed to the top of my lungs, because I have an absolute massive fear of spiders. So you could say that the spider was looking for a house to live in, and he seen this, and he said, "That looks like a chimney. I'll live in that." Now I am aware that I don't have the button blocks or the crank block or the key block in it, or even the little portal block. I'm completely aware. Don't scream at me. I am completely aware. So don't scream at me. And I'll get to that later. But also, this was the next day, because when I finally finished the fishing rod, it was like 11 o'clock at night. I was tired, so I just took my RC car, I took my fishing rod, and I enjoyed that. Went to bed at like an hour later, and then I woke up 9 a.m. in the morning, took the Switch because it was upstairs, took the Switch, brought it down here, and then built this. Took me an hour and a half, and that's always great. This is how long a Toy-Con should take to build. Next we have the motorbike, and just like in real life, I have nightmares of this thing. Sure, it's working fine now, but before, it wasn't. See, I had two problems with this. The first one, this is incredibly complicated to build, especially the inside, too complicated for my liking. And second, when I first built it, I put the right handlebar in wrong, so this did not happen. Basically, it turned back like that far when it was supposed to turn back that far. So then I had to tinker with it for another hour to fix it the day after I built it. Other than that, it's fine. It works. It wants to. It's actually pretty good. Maybe someday I'll do a video of me doing stuff with it. Ooh, since I'm at this point in the video, I'm actually gonna point something out. So far, I think that I'm the first one to notice that the fishing rod and the submarine are the same colors, and that the motorbike and the car are the same colors as well. Fishing rod and submarine are blue, this and that are both red. Labo, you've done it again. The last toy con and the main selling point, the Nintendo Labo piano. Oh my god, that actually works. Nintendo Labo piano. That's cool. I wonder if they did that on purpose or if that's just a sheer coincidence. Basically, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 keys, a full octave. There's a little thing on the side for you to change octaves. There's this to record, this to play, then there's this thing on top to scan whatever card you got. And then there's a hole right there for you to change, for you to change the pitch of certain things and stuff. And it's always so, I must have forgot to pause it. And it's also always so satisfying to open it up and look and see what's inside. Okay, now look. I have, the variety kit has so much variety, okay, that I had to put an extra box of stuff, of just Labo variety kit stuff, and I think some driving, no, just Labo variety kit stuff, like this that goes on Switch, that goes with that, some stuff for the RC car, the blocks, which is this one, oh, this one, which I don't know why you have to build these separately, but okay. I'm trying to find the other one now, the crank. This one, oh, listen to this. So, this tab here is folding inwards to make this noise. And if you actually fold it out, then it doesn't make noise at all. So that little tab makes this noise. And then we have my personal favorite. Oh, I dropped it. Then we have my personal favorite, the button. I actually really like this. It's so satisfying. Then we have a Labo man. Something for the RC car. Toy-Con baton. Look, another thing for the screen. Another thing for the screen. Actually, I think this one came with the vehicle kit. Those knobs that I was talking about. This box that contains the beads for something. Can't remember what. This elephant, which is awesome. A stand for the ray. This, which I swear I will know how to use at some point. Some spare IR stickers. Another Labo man. The first Labo man I had. Another thing for the RC car. An antenna for the Switch. A couple of custom stuff for the Labo piano, since that's basically the only reason that I go back to it. Some rhythm cards and stuff, some spare rubber bands. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't actually know what this is. I can't remember. Some more stuff. Some more spare IR stickers. Now these things are actually pretty cool. These things here are awesome. Those help guide the RC car. This video is gonna be over 20 minutes. Some more pellets for the screen thing. Now, these things are for, like, this thing here. They're both for something, and I can't remember what they do. Now, this is a mini Labo Man stuff. If only he was a spirit for, Smash Brothers. Then we have that. Another one of those. Not gonna lie, I have no idea what this does. Oh, I dropped that one. Some glasses, which I gave eyes to for the RC car. Some more stuff for the screen. Extra IR stickers, another custom thing. And then, oh, no, one more. Two more. Three more. Another music thing for the fishing rod, just in case yours breaks off. This thing to help the motorbike stay in place. And then a extra roof, which I've never touched. That is one big pile of just cardboard. Now I gotta put all of it back in the box. It actually shouldn't be that bad. Let's just take all this and just... I won't be able to put all that in there at one time. Let's just take all this and put it in the box. Then I have to pray that it'll all fit. Almost. There. It fits. And that is a full-on review of the Nintendo Labo variety kits and stuff. And here's the thing. This is my current method for storing the Labo. Huh. VR is coming out in a month. I wonder where I'm gonna store it. Huh. Oh well, time to play Splatoon. Yay!